Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday. I'm so excited to show you this video today. It was a very simple change with a lot of struggle. I'm going to be showing you how I updated my kitchen island / coffee tea bar section, as well as this abstract painting in the background that took me 3 days to figure out what the fuck I wanted to do with it. So, and I'm happy for the turnout, and yeah, it just reminded me how important it is to really figure out your style first, or what you're going for, before you start shopping around. I had so many different ideas for that wall. I started with windows and like frames, and I couldn't really figure it out. So I really had to sit down and think, like, what is it that I really want to do with the space? I wanted to do something very low budget and something that was not time consuming, which I met one of those. It was low budget, but it was really time consuming. So what I suggest is, my opinion, always have a mood board of what you're going for before you start shopping around, so you can get a sense of what you really want. If you just start shopping around, it's gonna be a hot mess. You're gonna end up with a bunch of stuff you're just gonna go return, or not be happy with it and be stuck with it. So I started with looking at Pinterest. Pins and boards on Pinterest, because it gives you a sense of style of what you want, as well as Joanne Gaines' home decor book. She's really helping you identify your home decor style. For this makeover, I picked the kitchen area. It helped me with identifying what look I really wanted to go for. I wanted to go with like a bold wall. I really love the color black, and I wanted to somehow incorporate it in my kitchen. So the book really helped me identify what type of black I wanted to select, and also how I can incorporate it in my design. Please try to really pick images that speak to you and have like a cohesive style, so your house flows a little bit better. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm excited to show you the video. Leave me comments of, you know, how you feel about the transformation. If you want any other tips or any questions, leave it down below. First stop was At Home. I love this store. They have amazing deals, and they have a lot of large furniture, including dining room, tables. They have a lot of different chairs and bar stools. And they also have a lot of great desks, so I like to come here for those items. The kitchen items, not so much of a fan. I prefer to go to HomeGoods or Target, but as you can see, they have a lot of amazing desks here. The reason I came here is because I was looking for the art piece that I wanted to hang up in the kitchen. At first, I was looking for something like a door frame or a window frame. I wanted to go for this cute, chic, I guess I would call it Italian inspired. But then it started looking a little too shabby chic, which is not the look that I was going for. Next stop was Home Depot. I was looking for the paint materials, brushes, things like that. I was looking for something called the Edge Pro, which allows for you to paint without having to tape things around. So that's why I went there. So then I went back home, and I got the wood stain for the art piece. I got the black paint for the walls. Here's the Edge Pro I was talking about. This allows you to paint straight edges without having to add tape to the surroundings. The drywall mount just so it's sturdier, which I end up not having to really use. The stick to attach the Edge Pro to because my ceilings are pretty high, so I needed something really adjustable. And I also, these are the materials. So I first started off with adding the paint to the tray, and as you can see, I did not cover my light switches, which I realized afterwards, but it was really easy to take the paint off. This part was really hard because I don't think that pole matched the Edge Pro. I realized that when I was painting because it kept falling apart. The lady at the store told me that it matched, but it did not. So make sure you actually check to see if it goes before you leave the store, because I had to basically balance it and keep having to readjust it. So it took longer than I wanted to paint this wall. But at the end it worked out. I had to put a second layer on. As you can see, there's some layers that are not even, and I couldn't tell when I was actually painting it. It was only when I backed away and looked at it that I can tell. Once I was through with the paint, I went ahead and started working on the art wall. I wanted it to be a little bit darker, so I got the wood stain, which I realized it was not a good idea because the actual piece was not entirely wood. It was actually not entirely real wood, and the stain only really works sometimes on real wood. So here I'm just trying to darken it, but then I realized that that was not the best idea. Luckily, the stain was not that much. But I just kind of wanted to show you what the process of staining it was. I ended up not really using it this way, but just wanted to show you guys how I did it. Even though I was not entirely happy with the color, I still wanted to see how it looked against the wall. So right now I'm just trying to figure out if I truly really hate it or if I want to repaint it or spray paint it. So just trying to figure out the color of it and if I like it, and I did not. So I took it off the wall and I decided to spray paint it and, instead of doing the stain. I went back to Home Depot and I bought a darker paint. Didn't like that, so then I went back. I actually went back to, I went to Walmart and I got a lighter spray paint that I was finally happy with the color. So here I am outside of my apartment spray painting the art piece so it could be a little bit lighter. I did like the look of the second spray paint, but I just felt like it got lost in the wall. It didn't really stand out, so I wanted to get a little bit lighter. Don't be afraid to experiment. I mean, this took me 3 tries and I'm okay with it now, but honestly, I don't think you're ever gonna be 100% happy. So you just gotta go with the closest look. But yeah, I just spray painted it. It actually took it well. I recommend to get a spray paint that also has a primer to avoid that second process. So here's the final look. As my art piece was drying, I went to H-E-B. They have some amazing flowers. I love having natural flowers in my home because it gives the home like a natural fragrance. Here I'm just trying to arrange them the best way possible. And play around with it, you know, it shouldn't be perfect. Well, in my opinion, it shouldn't be. And then I started to play around with the actual counter. I got this tray from World Market, one of my favorite stores. I wanted to add some dimension to the space, so I got this platter from Home Goods. And on top I got this honey container from Target is part of Joanne Gaines' Magnolia collection. And then I got this container that I use to add sugar from World Market, and the spoon holder, I also got it from Target from the Joanne Gaines collection. And just, you know, trying to figure out how I want to put the space. You can just play around with it to see how you feel with it. It's more just about balance, but hey, do you. To complete the look, I also added a cheese platter from World Market and my Chemex coffee maker from World Market. On another video, I'll show you how to create some great coffee. And here's the final look.
1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above.